It has been a little bit. Well, if you're playing with the illusion of time. But it's been important to take some time in the relative sense to just relax the urgency, the need to post content. And instead to just really let these realizations, these insights just deeply integrate into the body. And to really just take the time to feel truth in the body. It can be quite tempting to move on to the next concept or the next idea or the next conversation or the next place to travel or the next project. But it takes a different kind of energy to just take the time to relax and let the realization fully into every single crevice of the mind, every crevice of the heart, every crevice of consciousness, of awareness. And that's what this has been. And so now, bang, let's see what happens as there is a reemergence, a rebirth of sorts of sharing the distillation of these insights on the interwebs. Hopefully, some of these things that will be coming, some that have been distilling for years. Again, this is the first live stream in 2 years. So we've just been distilling powerful content and just really letting it turn into a diamond before sharing it. And I look forward to seeing how those land. And I'll communicate some of them here in this bit. The main subject for this bit that has been quite pressing on my heart, and also given the illusion of worldly drama, is that self-realization, or the pursuit of truth and the realization of what you truly are, is in fact the most important thing that you can do to actually make change on a collective level, and especially in the realm of ethics, morals, love, prosperity. If you want those key core things, you absolutely have to be self-realized to be at the fullest peak of success at a collective level. So that's the greatest gift you can give a collective, is to shut up, find the deepest sense of truth within yourself. And in this case, you can call it emptiness, you can call it the knowledge of dependent origination, you can call it the uncreated light. There's endless ways to describe God, Tao, so many ways to put it, but ultimately it's all about how you be it. It's about how you be it in the relations of the cosmos, in the relations of existence. So you have to be love. You literally have to be love. And you can look at all these symbols like Christ up on a cross, crucifixion is the crucifixion of ego. It's the crucifixion of separate self, is what it is, into pure consciousness, rebirthing as that, as pure awareness. No identity, no location, no time, no concepts, no conditional love, no others, none of those things. Just pure awareness itself, without any attributes, without any identifiers. And you want to notice that the appearances and the awareness, or the consciousness, are equivalent. They are non-dual. They are equivalent. Anything that's appearing, anything that's arising, is school. If something is arising, that means it is school. If nothing is arising, therefore, sitting in truth. Oh, something is arising, that means I've conditioned perception to fabricate something that's appearing or arising. And you can tell when you get a tension in your body, it's because you have now somehow created a sense of self, and there's a sense of other, and now you're having either a push or a pull. You want to avoid what they're saying, or you want to try to project your own ideas onto them to try to change them in some way. And so you feel a deep tension, a deep contraction. Versus if none of that is happening, what is? But peace, but pure awareness, but love itself. When you see something appearing, you can give it all the love, because it's you appearing. And that appearance is undergoing some mysterious process of unraveling a conditioning, unraveling a tension, a contraction, a knot. And you're there to love it. You're there to help it unravel the conditioning, unravel the knot, unravel the contraction through your love, through your space. And your energetic mastery is all about determining the level of earnestness that is coming up. How earnest is the energy to actually undergo the alchemical transmutation that is being sought? And how pure are your reflections? How empty is the space that you're holding of your own sense of self, your own sense of self-image, your own sense of self-validation, your own sense of self-interest, all of those things. How truly empty can you be? And so when you look at all of these issues that are happening on a collective level, all these ethical dilemmas, oh my gosh, the political propaganda about artificial general intelligence, or about all these worries about weaponry and all these geopolitical climate and all these things, they're all solved at the deepest level with self-realization. Period. Period. It's so obvious, because when you are fully realized, you are at the deepest level in the seat of love. And you just emanate that love to the collective. And you just help the collective heal. You help the collective loosen their tight assholes. Tight assholes. Tight mind. You see, the low and the high are mirrors of each other. So sit in the seat of self-realization. Sit in the seat of emptiness. Sit in pure awareness itself without a sense of identity or location, in pure timelessness. Sit in that, and then from that, hold the space of love for whatever process of healing, of transformation, of awakening for the collective to wake up out of all of its mess of ethical dilemmas. That's the greatest gift that you can contribute. That's the solution. And you have to sit in the conviction of that. Otherwise, there will be so many projections of ideas that try to tether you. Nothing solves the ethical dilemmas as much as self-realization, sitting in the seat of pure awareness. When you are fully empty of self, you can finally be full of wholeness, of love, for whatever transformational process wants to happen. And you have to decipher if the energy is earnest, and you have to just sit in that self-realization, just really sit in it, marinate in it, bathe in it, watch as deeper and deeper conditionings of your own sense of self that have been programmed for 10, 20, 30 years, watch as they dissolve. And so it requires time like this. It requires to just sit and be like this. And to just really feel the sense of awareness without identity, without location, without time. To just feel absolute wholeness. Just like this, without any device. You don't need to be on a device. You don't need to be doing anything. You don't need to be thinking about anything. Just learn how to relax into truth. And then learn how to hold that. For the drama. So again, the biggest takeaway is that emptiness of self, fullness of love, of non-locality, of non-identity. That is the greatest gift that we can give to a collective that is in the deepest parts of its dramas and ethical explorations. I'm so excited to be rebirthing back onto the channel, making content, helping us wake up, helping us create prosperity and abundance. There's nothing else to do but create prosperity and abundance for all. That's another most beautiful part of self-realization, is that all you care about is prosperity and abundance for all. Because all is you. And so you just want everyone to have their basic needs be met. You want everyone to be actualizing their greatest gifts into the world. You want everyone to feel deep wholeness and deep love within themselves. But you also understand that the whole point of the entire drama was to be diluted. It was to be contracted. The simultaneity, the paradox, the superposition that the veil is both your greatest tool, it's your greatest design, your greatest gift, And at the same time, the veil is your greatest delusion. It's your greatest distortion. It's your greatest drama instigator. Pew, 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 pew. That's superposition. That's paradox. It's simultaneity. Ooh, so it's great. It's just like floodgates are opening with this rebirth from this greater emptiness, this greater purity, this greater clarity. And I'm unbelievably excited to make content and share it. And I hope that as you're waking up, that you're finding the communities to build basic needs abundance on Earth. And if you don't yet know of decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs, I highly recommend diving into DAOs and becoming more and more involved in DAOs. There is one DAO, it is called You. You are the universal DAO. And making a decentralized autonomous organization on Earth is the way to maximize collective potential, meet basic needs for everyone. And Home DAO is the place where I'm doing it. And it's going to be one of the world's largest DPINs, a decentralized physical infrastructure network. Water, food, next-gen energy, next-gen housing, these basic needs being met so that we can actualize whatever creative gifts we want. So find the DAOs if you're waking up and build them. And they'll all undergo some osmosis as one collective DAO organism that will just manifest that heaven on earth that we all know deep within our hearts is possible, and that all these children are coming here, birthing into play. All right. Remember, self-realization is the biggest gift that you can give right now to a ethically confused collective in the middle of its drama. Much love, fam.